welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a minute since I've done a sit-down video. This hair is really gotta.
Especially with me.
Today, we are going to react to your assumptions of us. You guys are mean. You guys roasted us into oblivion. You know, I thought a lot of the assumptions...
You guys really assumed. And you know what they say about assuming? You make it, or when you assume, you make a...
We don't cuss on my channel. Or in our lives. Okay, I ordered us some vegan treats. What is this on my toe? From Fresh on Sunset. These Hostess cupcake things.
We're gonna need it.
This carrot cake. Do you like carrot cake? I didn't really know. So we're gonna try those. And you guys know what else we're gonna do?
React.
We're going to do a face mask, Chelsea. I'm like, did you forget the ad? We're going to do this Frank Body Brightening Vitamin C Mask, which I absolutely love. This will be her first time trying it out. I have done this mask many times. Thank you so much to Frank Body for...
Thanks, Frank Body.
...working with me and sponsoring this video. I absolutely love their company. Look how cute their branding is. So blurry. What it does for you is it's going to gently exfoliate your skin. It doesn't have anything harsh or anything for your face, but it has salicylic acid, which is amazing if you're struggling with acne, which, hello, my chin right now is breaking out because maskne. It has lactic acid, which is super hydrating. It has pineapple and papaya enzymes. Those enzymes literally dissolve your dead skin and leave you just with like a fresh glow. It also has, I don't know how to pronounce this, but some kind of plum, which is the world's richest source of vitamin C. So basically, we've got the goods.
She's bougie.
She's bougie. So while we react to your assumptions about us, we're gonna do this face mask, and then we're also gonna eat some vegan treats. It's gonna be a great time.
Look at my elbow when I do that.
Wow.
Make like a scary sound when I go like this.
Oh, I thought you meant literally right now. Also, you can use this like 2 to 3 times a week. Apply a thick layer onto your skin. We're gonna have to go rinse our hands off. Doesn't it feel so good? It
does feel so good.
It feels
so good.
Not to go on a like skincare rant here, but exfoliating is super important. Do you exfoliate, Chelsea?
Yes.
Because it gets rid of all your dead skin, and especially if you're someone who like when you're putting your makeup on, it's like flaky.
Yeah.
That means you need to exfoliate. If you have dry skin, there's also other ways that your skin can be dehydrated and like you wouldn't even know because maybe you don't have dry skin, but you're having acne or other things, and exfoliating helps everything. This mask too is gonna help with like acne, hyperpigmentation, fine lines.
It feels really good.
Lots of other stuff. Okay, let's go rinse our hands off. Chelsea's gonna set a 5-minute timer for us. We're gonna leave this on for 5 minutes, and then we're gonna go rinse it off. While you're setting the timer, I'm gonna get started with our assumptions. Or should I say, your assumptions.
Our assumptions. About you.
Here we go. I want a bite of that.
It's really good.
Ooh. I'm like, ew. Well, that is really good. Assumption number 1. You try to be different, but you actually have the exact same aesthetic. I'm like, they got us.
Wearing the same exact outfit?
Like,
no, that's not true.
Very different aesthetics naturally. Yeah. That's why.
I think probably people see our what we said, and it's one aesthetic. That's like where our aesthetics meet up, I feel like, is what we said.
90s
we can agree on that one, yeah.
But also, it's like we get each other's aesthetics, even though it's not. Like, I wouldn't wear a lot of the things that you wear that are more...
But you could guess what I was going to wear.
Yes, but I could totally, like, buy you something and know that you would like it, you know? But to answer that question, no. I think we have very different styles and aesthetics.
Just letting you know, wrong.
2, Chelsea did not plan on being an influencer, but got sucked into it from the friendship. This is really throwing off my vibe. Bye!
Oh, this carrot cake's just too good to think about the haters. Just kidding, that was literally not even me. True. Next. No.
Awesome.
No, I don't think that's true. Are they saying like I didn't want to be and I just like
didn't
was like
plan on it
reluctantly?
And then you got sucked into it. That's what they say.
No. I don't get sucked into things. I suck myself into things.
Okay. This one I just feel like is actually just not. Some of these things I'm like, do people really assume this?
That?
They say you both do not want a family or kids basically. Why would they think that?
I don't know.
We always talk about how we want kids. Okay, the next one is an opposite
Obviously
thing.
not a full-time listener.
It says, we want kids at the same time. A lot of people said that. I think it would be, it's kind of inevitable because we haven't had kids yet.
We're the same age.
We're the same age. At least some of our kids or one of our kids would, like, I feel like be the same age. You know? Jaci is the emotional one and Chelsea is the logical one.
No, I feel like we're both.
I was gonna say, if anything, it's the opposite.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if anything, I'm a little bit more emotional. Well, what do you mean by emotional?
That's all they said. I'm like, don't
what do
shoot
you
the
mean by
messenger.
that? What are you assuming about me? I don't know if they're saying like who cries the most or something.
Yeah,
like,
I was gonna say, who do you think cries the most between us? How often do you cry? I haven't cried like
I have not
recently
cried
in so long.
No, me either. I used to
thinking
cry
about
all
the
the
other day.
time. I was too. I used to cry
Really?
all the time, and I never cry anymore. I mean, I'll cry like of sweet things, but never like of sadness.
Yeah, it's so rare for me too now. I feel like I used to like
disassociated.
Awesome.
You're like, I'm happier now. I'm like, I've detached. Very popular in high school. True. Everyone wanted to be our friends.
But then again, people said the opposite thing. They're like, sorry, no offense, but that you were like nobodies in high school. I'm like, okay.
Cool. Yeah. Yes and no. There wasn't.
We were not very popular in high school.
I'm trying this hostess thing.
We also weren't. I feel like some people knew us. I don't know.
I wouldn't say we were like very popular, but I would say we were very involved in things.
Yeah.
It's not like we just like went to school and went home.
True. Chelsea has so much more confidence than she did a few years ago. She's happy.
Oh, that's nice.
That is cute, huh? I'm prepping you for some bad ones in the future. I think it's true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm not you, but that's what it seems like.
I'm like, good job, Sherlock. I had an eating disorder.
Whoops. Saved by the bell. We gotta go rinse this off. We'll be right back.
I would just like to say I was just kidding.
Oh, the joke you made?
Me saying Sherlock.
Okay.
It was very nice of you to say that I'm happier, and I am.
Look at my hair.
Our faces are fresh, moisturized,
glowy, tight. This mask will be linked in the description for you guys, so if you're interested, go check it out. You will love it.
All right,
Moving
buckle
on.
up.
Buckle up, everyone. We haven't even gotten to the real kickers. Jaci eats healthy because it's trendy. First of all, I'm like, is it trendy? I guess like LA, like green juices or something, but no. I mean, I have eaten many different ways, and I really feel like at this point, if you watch my vlogs, you probably know that at this point in life, I really feel like I listen to myself and my body, and I have been making healthy choices because of the way it makes me feel, truly. Like, I have lived eating fast food all the time, processed food all the time, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I still eat that stuff sometimes, but like...
It's more of a balance now.
Yeah, and I've lived life doing mostly that, and then going full health mode, and now I feel like I balance the two.
I feel like the thing that they probably see is like the aesthetic of some trendy foods. Maybe that's what they're thinking. Like avocado toast and green smoothies are like aesthetically popular, but it's not like I only like them because of that. It's like...
Totally.
I'm going to post about them because they're aesthetically
Yeah, because they're cute. But also, you think I could keep this avocado toast gig up for like every day for years? Yeah. I obviously really just love avocado toast. Jaci never goes a night without brushing her teeth and washing her makeup off. True. I cannot go to sleep without either of those things. And
most people... Are they able to go to sleep without brushing their teeth? I mean, sometimes I'll leave my makeup on. Sometimes if it's like an extreme condition where I'm like home super late and I'm just like, forget it. Yeah. But brushing my teeth?
That's like, a non-negotiable.
Yeah, that's fuzzy teeth in the morning? No thanks.
But to me, like having makeup on when my face hits the pillow, even like mascara, absolutely not. Okay, Chelsea did not tell Jaci about her eating disorder.
Not while it was happening.
No.
I feel like, well, we weren't really like that good of friends at that point.
Yeah, we lived in different places, so we didn't. Yeah, it's like we didn't see each other all the time.
I really didn't tell anybody. Like,
right.
It's not something I was like blabbing about. So
yeah,
I told you. I feel like once I was going to therapy, because you guys came to visit me when I was going to therapy, and I had a therapy appointment. You guys were visiting me, so I was kind of like, guess what? Go to therapy.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
I actually do remember that. And
remember
I was like,
talk on the beach.
Yeah, I do. And I remember I was so shocked. I was like,
really?
What?
Oh,
yeah. You're actually extremely nice and amazing. Correct.
That one is right.
That one's the only right one so far. Jaci had her first kiss before Chelsea. I don't think so.
I don't know.
How old were you?
I feel like it was about the same time. I was 15.
I was 15 too.
Yeah.
Huh. I wonder. I don't remember like what month mine was in at all. We'll never know. The world will never know.
We'll have to call them up.
Your dogs do not get along.
No, they get along.
They don't care about each other.
Yeah, I was gonna say they don't not get along. They just don't care. Much. It's not like they're like besties and they run up. Actually, Sophie will like run up to Lady, but then after that, it's just kind of like
But the good thing is that they don't not get along.
Yeah. Come here, you remember Sophie, your best friend?
Oh, when this proves the next freaking thing, right?
Yeah.
The next assumption: Lady loves Chelsea more than Jaci.
Is that true, Lady? Give me a high five if it's true.
Lady really
I
does
wouldn't
love
say
Chelsea.
so.
I don't know if she loves her more, but she definitely does love you. Chelsea wishes she had pink as her color.
No. I don't look good in pink. There's a reason for the colors.
Okay.
Look at the undertones of our skin.
Other people were saying, to be fair, I don't really look that good in pink either.
Yeah, you do.
I feel like it's the color that I like, but
Yeah.
I look way better in green and colors like that.
Really?
Yeah, with my
Do you
skin
have,
tone.
I
and
thought you
stuff.
have warm undertones.
I don't think they were warm. I don't know.
I don't know.
Who
Well, what
knows?
color are your veins?
Bluish
Blue?
purple. Literally, they're all three colors. I can never tell what. Look, they're
Does
green,
silver
purple,
or
and blue.
gold look better on you? Both?
I'm like, unfortunately, all of them.
Fortunately, I can wear every color in the rainbow.
I mean, these, I feel like silver probably looks better, but I like
Oh,
gold
so
better.
you have cool undertones then?
I think so.
Oh, I actually have both.
You're like, I actually can't wear the color.
Yours was a false myth. Mine's true. Anyways.
Okay, anywho. Well, there are other people that are like, Chelsea's actually really sick of the blue thing. I'm like,
I'm sick of it.
Okay.
It's a color.
Your parents are supportive through everything y'all do. Through everything y'all do. Even if they don't agree with it.
Yeah, I would say that's true.
I would say it's true too.
Thanks, Mom and Dad.
Thanks, Ma and Pa. You wish you did not live in California right now because of the fires and COVID restrictions.
Next. Thank you.
You know,
Next.
we have a lot of ups and downs with this.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we have such mixed feelings about living in California.
It's not, when you compare it to other places, that's when you start to be like, ugh.
Yeah.
But when you're just enjoying life as it is here, you love it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll walk outside and the weather today was like 70 degrees and I'm just like, I love it here.
Yeah, and it's so pretty. There's a lot of things to love about it, and obviously
Then we
there
go
are...
get food like this and we're
Yeah.
like, we love LA.
Yeah. There's lots of pros and cons always, but I would say there have been moments where that's true, where I wish I did not live here because of just everything going on and, yeah, the fire. It's not always ideal. Okay, now we're getting crazy. Chelsea is low-key stuck up and judges people hard.
How do they know? I would say
This is
absolutely
so false.
not.
This is so false. I will take a stand. I'll take a stand for my best friend. Chelsea is one of the least judgmental people I have ever met. I always tell her one of my favorite things about her is that she's the most accepting person ever. So this comment is like so shocking and so out of left field.
I think I come across a little bit more like on social media sometimes when I'm like in my funny mood. I come across a lot more say what's on my mind than I do if I were to actually meet you in person.
I guess I could see that because someone else said you're like intimidating, which is also
like intense. I'm like the least intense person you'll ever meet in person.
Yeah.
I'm like, I put on a facade for social media.
Jaci is too lazy to be vegan.
Oh my gosh, we've spit on that like 5 times. The last word that I would use to describe Jaci is lazy.
Thank you, queen. Actually, I'm like, oh, actually true. I feel like once something is your life.
At one point.
Yeah, I was fully vegan for almost, I think a year, maybe a year and a half. It's not even that I was like, oh, this is like, I'm lazy now. I don't want to do this. Yeah. For me, I felt like I was almost being too restrictive or putting myself in this like box where I felt trapped, and I just wanted to experience other food and see like how it made me feel the best to eat. And I actually still eat a lot of plant-based foods. Anyway.
Obviously.
Yeah. Being fully vegan for me at
it's just not
this time.
motivated.
Yeah. Literally the same thing. Yeah. It's just like not what I want. So.
Yeah.
Chelsea is secretly super messy.
I think people would be surprised in some aspects of how organized I am, and then other aspects, like I can be messy, but it's not like I don't care to be messy. You know what I mean?
You don't care to be messy?
Well, I don't care if I'm messy. If I'm messy. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Wait,
you know what I mean?
It's not like that, or it is like that?
I actually do care if I'm messy.
Okay.
That is how it is.
Okay, I'm like, okay, moving on. What are you messy with, and what are you not messy? Like, no.
After I read the life-changing magic of tidying up, I was messy. We were both really messy in high school.
Yes,
like our rooms were disasters.
Were horrible.
But I feel like after I read the life-changing magic of tidying up, and whenever I'm on a routine, I'm not messy. And whenever I get off my routine, that's when the mess starts to accumulate. And because we've moved so much, the first couple places we lived, I was really good at organizing. Like, you never came to my place in Utah. But it was so organized all the time because every single item I had a home for. But then as much when we moved, and like especially when we moved here, and now that like I get more stuff in the mail, like you were saying, it's like it's hard to keep track of it. So the thing that's messy is all of the boxes and all of the like things that I've gotten sent that are like shoved in a cabinet, like waiting for me to remember to post about it. And
yes, it's really hard to be organized. It really is. Like,
and my apartment's so small.
I always say I'm not dirty, but I'm messy. Like,
Oh, that's a good.
Like, you won't find, like, just, like, gross food or, like, mold or, like, anything like that in my house, but my clothes will just be everywhere. You say you're Mormon, but you just aren't. There are a few variations of this question, and
you just aren't.
And then someone else also said that Chelsea is more Mormon than me, or she's more LDS than me.
It's weird to say.
What are your thoughts?
Well, first of all, I think it's weird to say that someone is more Mormon than somebody else. It's like,
yeah, it's like what standard are you going off?
Yeah.
Of? Or what measuring stick?
I feel like it's weird to judge people's religious standings off of their social media, especially when they are not like a religious influencer. That's not like their job. My dad always says like, I'll share it sometimes when I feel inclined to, but if it's your job, you don't. He's a teacher, so he's like, I'm not even allowed to talk about religion, like in my class. So it's not like you're a bad person if you don't share it. If you want to share it, go for it. And again, you shouldn't judge somebody's how spiritual or religious they are based off of what they post on their Instagram stories.
Yes.
Especially when they're an influencer and that's their job.
I don't know, maybe this is judgmental, but it's like I've also seen people who on social media appear to be very religious, and then behind the scenes they're actually like not as religious, or they don't follow certain things. I have said this before on past videos, like I truly believe that kind of stuff is so personal and sacred, and of course like we've been open about struggling with certain like beliefs and things, but I care more about my personal relationship with God and what it feels like than I care what other people are like viewing it as. I feel like I don't share a lot about it, and therefore people think that I'm just not religious, which and I actually have been thinking that I always want to do things when it feels right to me, and I've actually been feeling lately like I want to share a little bit more, and that feels good and right to me. So,
but not when people are telling you should do it and they're shitting on you.
But someone else said that their assumption was that we like feel the same about our religion or our church, which I feel like we do line up on a lot. I mean, we obviously have our own. Like,
I don't think any two people have the exact same feelings about the church, but
I feel like a lot of things we do feel similarly about.
But I would say we don't pretend to be more Mormon or not, like less Mormon than we are. We say what we want. We're never like, yes, we do this without actually doing it. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So another wrong one.
Okay. Chelsea would be okay if Nick left for a week or two, but Jaci would fall apart without Leif.
Fall apart.
Cool.
I feel like me and Nick have spent a lot of time apart. I was actually thinking about this the other day. When we first got married and Nick was doing like sales and we moved around a lot and he would travel for work, I was telling Nick ever since quarantine, I'm like, we used to like not spend every single day together all day, and we used to not actually see each other that much. He would even work Saturdays, so we would just see each other on Sundays, and now we see each other all day every day. And when he goes out of town, I feel like I'm single, but I feel like I'm just fine. And that's why I got Sophie.
I was gonna say, I wouldn't say I would fall apart without Leif, but I am used to being with him 24/7. Like, we rarely are apart, just because we work together, obviously. I'm actually a very independent person. Like, I like to do my own thing, and I like to have my own time. But I do think that since I'm so used to Leif being with me 24/7, I feel like I would be like kind of shook if I was away from him for 2 weeks, or if he just like left and I was here alone, I'd be like, what the heck?
Yeah.
But I'm a strong, independent woman. Don't forget it. Jaci is more of a spender, while Chelsea is more of a saver.
I feel like this one's opposite.
Well, I was gonna say we're kind of both.
We both go through phases of like being smart with our money, where it's like, I shouldn't buy this.
Phases.
But then there's other ones where it's like,
I was like, yeah, what the heck?
Yeah, like, oh, I spent too much money today. It's not like one of us is super stingy and one of us is like blows through our money.
Yeah, I think you're right on that.
So we're both perfect in that area.
Y'all gossip with each other a lot, but in a best friend way, obviously. Yeah, honestly.
Hey, here's the thing. You know the saying, like, when people talk about ideas, they have big brains. And when people talk about people, they have small brains.
We've all heard the age-old quote.
And
we're like, we're small brains.
Yeah. The thing is, we spend so much time together. We have 2 businesses together. We talk about business and ideas and like positivity.
We have really a lot of very deep discussions.
Yeah.
Literally every single day.
Yes.
We have
literally about religion, about like things that are really important, But every once in a while, we gotta lighten up the mood. We gotta talk about some tea. We gotta get,
It's honestly so rarely, I'm thinking about anything we talk about is usually like TikTok drama. It's not even like our friends.
Well, we don't really have, that's the other thing is our lives are so non-dramatic within ourselves.
In our circle, pretty much.
That we need something to like,
It's like reality TV, TikTok. It's like, we'll talk about that kind of tea.
About, right?
Yes.
Did we talk about that?
Yeah, we did talk about that, but I don't remember what episode. We did go through a little phase where we were not super close because we lived in different places. It was nothing that blew up or that happened between us, but
the only thing that blew up was Jaci's Instagram. And she left me in the dust.
Neat.
I'm kidding.
Literally starts a rumor about that. We were making a joke because I was growing on Instagram or whatever, and then I was saying, so Chelsea got picked to be on The Voice, The Voice on Snapchat, and this was like years ago. And I remember we were in the phase where we were not super close, but again, we just lived in different states.
After we got right before we got married, we had like kind of come back together after high school. And then we both got married and moved to different places.
Yes.
And then, I was picked for The Voice, and then Jaci knew I can use her for money.
Then once I saw
She's got the star power.
Once she told me that, I knew she had star quality, and I did reach out. I'm just kidding.
Once Kelly Clarkson did start to harmonize with me, that's when Jaci was like, okay, we can be friends again.
Once I saw you met Julie Michaels, I was in. That was long after you were on The Voice that we started the podcast. Jaci overtakes everything for Chelsea. Jaci is the dominant one. Jaci gets mad at Chelsea a lot. Jaci is extremely bossy, and Chelsea hates it. There were literally more.
Here's the thing.
I'm like, please defend me.
I'm like, here's the thing. It's true. Help. SOS. This is what I told Jaci when she was bringing this up. She's like, why is everyone saying this? And I was saying, because in any kind of dynamic, there's somebody, I said, you treat me like how I treat my little sister. I feel like, even though I'm 3 months younger than you, I feel like you treat me like I treat my little sister, and how my little sister treats my little brother. It's like that little bit of like elderness where it's like you not necessarily, Jaci never bosses me around. She never tells me what to do. But I think when people listen to the podcast, they hear like, I'll do something annoying and then she's like, ew, stop, or something like that. And that's just like...
That's like what they take.
Yeah, that's what they take as bossy. What I'm trying to say, someone in the dynamic has to kind of take control of the situation, and that's kind of what's fun about the dynamic. And we kind of play off of each other that way. So if she wasn't doing it, then I would be doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I know. I don't know how to articulate it.
It's not like I think people think behind the scenes that you're like, Chelsea, get over here right now. Like, we're starting the podcast in 15 minutes. And that's not how it is at all. Also, when we're doing something, again, when I'm in like a funny, crazy mood, I will do more annoying things. Almost like waiting for your reaction to it. To almost, not to annoy you, but you know what I mean?
Yes, yes.
It's like really get under your skin.
No, it's like part of our dynamic.
Our bit.
Yeah, it's a bit, okay? It's like...
all facade again.
I feel like I've always considered myself to be a more...
alpha.
Yeah, like a leader more. And I'm not saying that you're not at all, because you actually are as well. Especially for business. I'm always like, I just want to do it this way. So I think that can come across as like dominant or bossy or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I am. Like, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing to be dominant.
Well, I was just about to say, again, there's someone that has to do it. I would consider myself almost to be someone who always like takes charge of things, but not in the same way that you do. Like, I feel like you take charge more on like the logistics side, and so I'm like, I take charge of people's attention, but but like in a room, it's not like I'm just like following everybody around. Yeah. And if we were both like that with business, it would actually be a train wreck. Like, I'm like, if I acted like you, it would be a train wreck.
Cool. I think, again, it's more of like business and logistical things that I will take the reins on.
Yeah, which is fine with me.
Yeah. Okay. You guys are sick of pickleball.
No, but I feel like we don't want to overdo talking about it because we talk about it all the time. We play all the time still.
Yeah, we still play a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like
you haven't played in a while.
Literally 2 days.
Well, that's what I mean. We literally play all the time. And Jaci missed one time, and I feel like you don't like it anymore.
I've said, I'm like, I don't want to play every day. Leif, pretty much everyone but me and Nick, I guess, are down to play every single day.
Well,
I'm not.
Maybe you're
down.
like, this is how Nick is. Nick doesn't want to get going there every day, but when we're there, at least the last bit, he wants to stay longer than me. I always know that he's gonna have fun, so I'm like, we're all gonna have fun.
I definitely have fun when I go. It's not like
Also, that's my workout. Like,
Yeah.
If I'm not playing pickleball, I want to play tennis because I'm like, this is my workout for the day.
Yeah.
So, and unfortunately, that relies on other people playing with me. So,
yeah.
Have to drag someone.
Their assumption is that we spent more than $5,000 on the rebrand of Balanced Boss.
Yes, we did.
True.
We spent a lot of cash money.
So follow us.
Please make it worth it.
You guys, rebranding is really expensive, but it's so worth it.
Yeah, it was very worth it.
It was very worth it. We're investing in our business. It was very, very worth it.
Was
also,
worth it.
I cannot believe that we did not give a shout out to Milk Stain Apparel for these cute sweatsuits. We both have our hoodies on and our sweats, and they are so comfortable and perfectly tie-dyed, the cutest colors. And the girl who runs this company took our Balanced Boss course.
She did.
And then she sent these to us. We love a balanced boss. So I will link her website in the description for you guys. The last assumption says you text constantly.
Yeah.
I feel like we text. We call each other a lot.
Yeah. I feel like I will start to text. And then either one of us will be like, okay, we can't text, like, we just...
Yes, we'll start getting into a conversation, and then one of us will call.
Yeah, it'll be like, we'll bring up something like, what should we do about this? And then, like, she'll send something back, and then I'll send something back, and I'm like, I'm too lazy to have this conversation over text, so I'm just gonna call you.
Okay, guys, that is gonna be it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Listen to our podcast if you haven't already. Here's the Instagram for it. You can listen on Apple Podcasts. You can listen on Spotify. We talk about
Stitcher, anywhere you listen to your podcasts.
Yes. We talk about business, health, funny stories, advice, girl talk. I would say even, I always say with our podcast, I'm like, we talk about business and health. Like, that's kind of taken a back seat. And I feel like our podcast now is more just fun girl talk. It's literally
what we just did.
Yes. It's
talking about ourselves nonstop.
So if you liked that, you'll love our podcast. You should check it out. For real though, our What We Said community is like the coolest group of girls in the world. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to check out the Frank Body mask that will leave your face feeling real glowy in the description below. Check out the sweatsuits. Check out our podcast and everything else. Chelsea's YouTube channel also. She just did a health course on Balanced Boss. We got lots of stuff going on. So follow us. And thank you for watching. We will see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye. And that's what we said.
Stop eating, you sloth. Get to work. We have work to do. You want this to be a successful business or not?
I want to be the alpha.
Eating. You should be working. I'm the alpha in this relationship. I'm the dominant one.